Hello, friends. Welcome to our English learning journey. Today, I will share a very personal story with you. When I started learning English, I used to translate every word in my head. I thought this was the right way, but it made speaking slowly and feeling nervous. In this video, I will tell you how I stopped translating and started thinking in English naturally. You will learn simple steps to speak confidently, understand faster, and enjoy English like talking to a friend. So get ready, sit comfortably, listen carefully, and repeat with me. By the end of this video, you will know how to train your brain to think in English. Let us begin. Chapter 1. The Old Habit, Translating Everything. Today, I want to share something very important with you. When I started learning English, I had one habit. I translated every word in my head. If I heard a sentence in English, I immediately thought about it in my own language. For example, if someone said, "I am going to the market," I would first think, "I am going to the market," in my language, and then I understood it. At that time, I felt it was safe. I thought I was learning correctly. I could understand the meaning, but I could not speak quickly. I could not make sentences fast. I often forgot words in the middle of a sentence. It made me feel slow and nervous. Sometimes I wanted to say something, but my brain stopped me. I tried to translate quickly, but it was very difficult. I remember one day in class. I wanted to answer the teacher, but I paused too long. My friend spoke faster than me. I realized that translating everything in my head was holding me back. I wanted to speak English confidently, but this habit did not allow me. Even when I read books or listened to conversations, I always translated. I could understand, but I could not use the language naturally. My brain was always busy moving words from one language to another. I felt tired and frustrated. That was the first step of my journey. I understood my problem clearly. I needed a new way to learn English. I wanted to stop translating in my head. I wanted to think in English directly. In the next chapter, I will tell you how I realized my problem and decided to change my habit. You will learn with me step by step. Chapter 2. Realizing the problem. I told you about my habit of translating everything in my head. Now I want to tell you how I realized. It was a problem. One day, I was listening to native English speakers. They spoke very fast. I tried to understand them, but I could not keep up. My brain was busy translating each word. I felt very slow. I noticed something very important. Native speakers do not translate in their heads. They think directly in English. Their sentences come naturally. I realized that my habit was stopping me from speaking naturally. I wanted to speak like them, but I could not. Translating made me nervous, and I often forgot what I wanted to say. After that, I decided to watch movies in English. I listened carefully to how people spoke. I did not pause to translate every sentence. At first, it was very difficult. I understood only a few words. Sometimes I felt frustrated, but slowly I noticed that I was starting to think in English for short moments. I also started speaking simple sentences to myself. I said the sun is shining. I said I am drinking water. These sentences were easy. I did not translate them. My brain was starting to practice English directly. It was a small step, but it was very important. This moment was a turning point. I realized that learning English is not only about words. It is about thinking in English. Translating is slow, but thinking directly in English is fast and natural. I understood that I needed patience and practice. In the next chapter, I will tell you the small steps. I used to start thinking in English. You will learn how to practice every day and how your brain can stop translating naturally. Chapter 3: Small Steps to Think in English. In the last chapter, we saw how I realized that translating everything in my head was a problem. Now I will tell you how I started taking small steps to think in English. The first thing I did was to practice simple sentences in my mind. I looked around and described what I saw. I said the sky is blue. I said the tree is tall. I tried not to translate these sentences into my first language. At first, it was difficult. My brain wanted to translate, but I kept practicing every day. Then I started to use English while doing daily activities. For example, when I was cooking, I said, I am cutting the vegetables. When I was walking, I said, I am walking to the park. Speaking like this helped me think in English naturally. It was like training my brain. I also repeated sentences that I heard in conversations or podcasts. I said them aloud. Sometimes I made mistakes, but I did not stop. Making mistakes is part of learning. Slowly, my brain started to understand English without translation. Another step I used was to ask simple questions in English. I asked myself, what is this? Or how do I feel today? Answering in English helped me think in English. I realized that my mind could learn this new habit. If I practiced regularly, these small steps were very important. I was learning to use English naturally. My speed improved, my confidence grew. My brain was slowly leaving the habit of translation. In the next chapter, I will share how I used English in my daily life to speak more confidently and naturally. You will see that practice is the key to thinking in English without translating. Chapter 4: Using English in Daily Life. In the last chapter, we learned about small steps to think in English. Now I will tell you how I used English in my daily life. To become more confident, I started speaking English with myself every day. When I was cooking, I said, I am boiling water. When I was cleaning, I said, I am sweeping the floor. I also described the things around me in English. Slowly, my brain stopped translating. English started to come naturally. I listened to English podcasts and repeated sentences aloud. I tried to copy the way native speakers spoke. I paid attention to pronunciation. speed, and expression. At first, I could not say everything correctly. Sometimes I had to pause, but practice made me better. I also tried speaking English with friends and classmates. I asked questions like, "How is your day?" or "What are you doing?" I listened carefully to their answers and replied in English. Speaking with real people was very helpful. It made me feel more confident. Even small activities helped me. For example, while walking or traveling, I described what I saw in English. I said the birds are flying, or the car is moving fast. These simple sentences trained my brain to think in English automatically. Using English in daily life was the key. My confidence grew day by day. I could understand English better. I could also speak faster and more naturally. I realized that learning English is not just about studying. It is about living English every day. In the next chapter, I will share how I finally felt confident and natural while thinking and speaking in English. You will learn how to enjoy English. Like a friend you can talk to anytime. Chapter 5. Feeling confident and natural. In the last chapter, we learned how using English in daily life can help us. Now I will tell you how I finally felt confident and natural while thinking and speaking in English. After practicing every day, I noticed a big change. My brain no longer needed to translate every word. I could understand sentences directly in English. I could think in English and speak without stopping. It felt amazing. I also realized that mistakes are normal. Sometimes I said a wrong word or used the wrong tense. But I did not worry. Mistakes were part of learning. Each mistake helped me improve. My confidence grew because I knew I could correct myself next time. Speaking with friends, classmates, and even strangers became easier. I could ask questions, answer them, and share my thoughts freely. I felt proud of my progress. I enjoyed English more than ever. Reading and listening also became fun. I could understand stories, songs, and conversations without translating. My brain was thinking in English naturally. I started dreaming in English sometimes. This was a sign that my mind had adapted to the language. Now I enjoy English like talking to a friend. I can express my ideas clearly and confidently. Learning English is no longer stressful. It is exciting, creative, and enjoyable. I want all of you to experience this feeling. Remember, students, the key is practice and patience. Start with small steps. Use English every day. And do not fear mistakes. Slowly, you will stop translating, and English will become a natural part of your thinking. Your journey will be unique, but it will be very rewarding. Thinking in English is possible for everyone. You just need to practice regularly and believe in yourself.